Alright, so I just woke up. I'm still a little tired, and I found that pregnancy makes me extremely lazy. So, I haven't even gotten around or anything for the day. Um, but I figured I would come down and do my vlog. And so I tried to get myself, all excited because I've noticed in videos that I'm very monotone. Now, when I was doing my student teaching back in the day, I know that was the one thing I would get marked down for, is I just didn't have enough expression. But my teaching was always good, it's just I didn't have enough expression. Well, I still don't have expression, so I apologize. So if you're expecting, one of those really bubbly people and I'm gonna get all excited and I'm gonna yell and scream and dance, and that's not me. So, yeah, you can probably stop watching if that's the case. But I try. I really do. I try. But anyway, I got as excited as I could and as expressive as I could, and I started to record the vlog, and my computer blue screened. That is not the way to start the day. This stupid computer has been giving me so many issues, it's ridiculous. I guess I'm gonna have to actually spend some time and look at it and try to fix it, because I can't really get a new one right now. But anyway, that was frustrating. So, I restarted, and everything seems to be working. We shall see. I have noticed that I'm very stuffy throughout this pregnancy. It happens mostly in the evening when I'm about ready to go to bed, and then continues on in the morning when I first get up. I just am very congested, and it sounds like I have a cold. And, yeah, it's kind of frustrating. It happens, every day. So I know that I'm not sick and I don't have a cold. It just kind of happens. But anyway, I say but anyway a lot. Alright, so as far as week 13 specifically goes, and as far as the baby growing, according to Baby Center, the fingerprints have formed on the baby's fingertips. The skin is still very thin though, and so you can still see veins and organs and stuff through it, which is kind of cool. The body is starting to grow and catch up to the head size, which if you had an early ultrasound, you'd know that the head was giant and the body was tiny. So that's cool. The baby's about 3 inches long or so, and it weighs about an ounce. Which I guess isn't overly comforting if you're gaining weight and the baby only weighs an ounce, but, anyway. If the baby's a girl, which I don't know, it's too early to tell, but if the baby is a girl, she now has more than 2 million eggs in her ovaries already, so that's kind of cool. But, anyway, that's how, the changes in the baby are going for this week. As far as myself, I'm pretty excited that the first trimester is coming to a close. Like I said, this is the last week of that. I'm hoping to lose some of the early symptoms like nausea and all of that stuff. Throughout my pregnancy, I've had a lot of issues with nausea, and I was put on a Zofran tablet so that I wouldn't get too sick. And last week at my 12-week appointment, they actually added iron and stuff to my multivitamins and all of that too. So I have quite a batch of stuff to take. But let's see. As far as myself, like I said, I've already talked about congestion and that. I noticed that I feel hungry more often now, especially at night. If I don't eat somewhat soon before bed, I feel really hungry when I wake up in the middle of the night, which I always wake up in the middle of the night. I have to go to the bathroom or something, but I always wake up several times. I've tried keeping crackers and stuff by the bed. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. I think it's too early. My brain is not working yet. You're supposed to drink at least it's the 12 glasses of water. My doctor says he likes to see even more than that. I have a hard time drinking a lot. I've never really drank a lot of water, or just anything, period. Like, throughout the day I'll sip on things, but I don't know, I just never drank that much, so I'm probably, like, always dehydrated. But anyway, I've tried to get some things. The doctor suggested adding, some of the mixes to your water or whatever, even if they have a little bit of sugar. He said that's fine. So I got, like, one of the lowest sugar things to add to water was actually little Kool-Aid packets. Now, when you think of Kool-Aid, you think of just sugar, because that's pretty much what Kool-Aid is. But ironically, out of all the different drinks that you could do, Kool-Aid had one of the lowest amounts of sugar. But I've used some of the Kool-Aid packets. I've used some Country Time lemonade. I've used a little bit of the Propel stuff. And Tang. Tang is a lot of sugar, but it tastes good. And then sometimes I'll drink, like, some decaffeinated tea and juice. But you gotta be careful with juices, because juices usually have a lot of natural sugar. But I do buy the ones that don't have any sugar added, so at least that's a little better. I don't know if everyone else has trouble drinking a lot of water. I mean, it's important to keep yourself and the baby hydrated. I know near the beginning of my pregnancy, I wasn't drinking enough water, and I'd go to get my blood drawn, and they'd have such a hard time just even getting the blood out of me, because I just don't drink enough. So that's been one of the hardest things for me, I think. Eating lots of fruits and vegetables, that stuff's easy. I like those kind of things. This week, my husband and I made fresh homemade beef vegetable soup. That was pretty good, and I like making those at home, because then you know kind of what's in them, and we don't add any salts or anything like that. There's probably a little bit in the bouillon stuff that we put in, but other than that, like, we didn't add anything. And I'm weary of eating canned soups because of the BPA. It says that you shouldn't really eat stuff out of cans or hard plastics, and that's pretty much everything, so that makes it a little tricky. But anyway, occasionally I will have a frozen dinner, especially if I'm here by myself and my husband's working, and I've found that the best frozen dinners with the lowest amount of sodium in that are the healthy choice meals, and they're actually quite tasty. So those are definitely something to check out if you have to have, a frozen meal or whatever. It's not, probably the best thing for you, but it's not too bad. As far as week 13, that's kind of what's going on. If you watch my regular vlog, you'd see the other day that I got sunburnt. I was a little concerned that it was going to heat my body up and hurt the baby, but my body temperature didn't really rise. Rise. I don't know what I just said. It's definitely too early to be recording. Anyway, the sunburn still kind of hurts though. Like, it's starting to tan finally. Like, it's not as bright red as it was before, but like my neck still hurts and my arm and stuff still hurts. But it's definitely getting better. I've just been slathering it with like aloe and stuff, so hopefully another day or so and that'll be good to go. But being as I am still stuffed up this morning and my brain is not functioning properly, I guess I'm gonna have to call it a day with this vlog. But I said, if you have any questions or anything, leave them in the comments, and I'll try to answer those for you. And I do have information gathered up to do a food pregnancy vlog, just kind of discussing things you should and shouldn't eat. So hopefully over the next couple days I'll get that done for you as well. But anyway, I guess that's it for today. Thanks for listening, and have a good one.